Howdy, 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 howdy. How are we all? How are we all? Welcome to the Men's Head Show. I think this is going to be a really, really quiet one tonight. That works. I think it's going to be a mega quiet one tonight. I think there's a few folk, right? I think a few folk are out and about. I think the weather, with it being nice, it's sunny, it's warm. I don't think it's conducive, right, of having a Friday night live stream, if I'm honest with you. So I think it is going to be quiet, and I'm going to talk about that a little bit. And I need to talk about X as well, and how I kind of read things off of X. I need to do that shit as well, so I can't see it. But we'll do it. Right. Yes! Welcome to the Men's Head Show, where we will cover issue number 7. And this is like fucking 168 of these I've done. Done plenty of these. And I'm going to talk about the future of the Men's Head Show. Because we do need to talk about that. But first we want to get them in. Get them in, right? I've got the last remnants of a whiskey and coke in hand. Then I'm going to tuck into my cheap Asda beers. But first we've got Ian's in the house. Giondon and Vond. Alamal. Don't know what that means. It's 20 o'clock here. 19 o'clock where you are. Nice. Mrs. Cumberbatch, U7U. Evening, lads. Evening, Becky and Colin. Hi, Ian. Evening, Cole. The artist formerly known as Mark McQueen's here. And I think, honestly, it might just be us 4. I think this might be an episode of 4. Just 4 of us. This could well be just like a WhatsApp call that we could do, rather than a live show. I do think that that this might be more of like a seasonal thing. I was thinking, when it's like when it's autumn and winter, and I've done Grokken, right? I've done some Grokken, right? It's dark here in Sunderland. It's 7 p.m. Dark, right? Cozy little foursome, horsemen of the apocalypse. It's dark here in October, so the beginning of October through to the end of Feb. So I'm thinking, right? Because listen, right? We used to get a lot of the my new friends, camping friends, in, but they're camping. It's lovely weather, so on a Friday they take off. So your Stees and your Kennys, Butchie, Scott and them, right? They're off camping because it's lovely weather. Other people like Jason and those guys are out doing car shows. People are just out, I think, at times at this, because the weather's nice. Right, oh, there's Craig there. So, but people are out. Do you know what I mean? So I think we need to. I do need to consider whether this is more like a seasonal thing, and we do it as seasons. But Craig's there. Thank you so much, dude, for being there. But I do think this is going to be a quiet one. Ian's pestilence. Now, Ian, you are pestilence with. First, what the fuck are you collecting in those cups in your fridge, right? The one thing I have started to really anchor in on now on X is I'm trying to treat X with you lot, right, like I do if it was WhatsApp. If I see it, just comms it. And Ian, you're doing really good on X. You're throwing loads of shit at the wall on X. You had these cups. And I made the funny joke, the funny ha-has, that are you freezing your coffees to heat them up later? But I thought, are you collecting that? A more worrying thought ended up being, are you collecting blood from the meat on the upper tray? Ian, is that what you're doing? Oh, it's Vimto cup lollies. I thought you were collecting some kind of it was like a blood tray. I thought, fucking hell, that's wild. If he's on the blood collections, he's wild. Howdy, sooty lad. Howdy, sooty. Oh, so we do have a couple more, man. That's good. But I have been thinking, I do, you know what I do like to do? I do like the fact that it's a regular thing. So on a Friday at 7 o'clock, you know, if you want to come and chat with some good people, you can come here, right? That pub thing, and in that pub thing, you'll have busier days and you'll have quieter days. So I do like that. I do want to keep that. Back from the pub. Oh, there we go. Back from the pub as well, right? There's flatliners in as well. So maybe I'm being a little bit too sensitive. But I am thinking that like it's seasonal. But I do like the fact that it's always 7 o'clock every Friday. I don't know. Fuck, I don't know. Jeez, I'm just a dude. But regardless of all that, I've still got a stack show. I've got a big stack show, as always. Big stack. I've got some big stacks ready. Well, I bossed Tinkaz. Because you know what you get, Ian? What you get is you get regular. I think I said this last week, right? But last week I was really hammered. I was that hammered last week that I took the show off, so you can't go back and watch it. I've put it as unlisted, which means that you can watch it if you get the link, right? But I was not in a good state last week. Fucking hell, I was not good last week. I really wasn't. What was I saying? Full cup. Oh, I think I was saying last week. I'm not too sure if I was, but you get like a pub, right? This is a pub. There's my logo, right? So this is a pub. This is the Spread Eagle, right? So in a pub, you get like you get your regulars. Like every Friday, Ian's propping up the bar. Because he ain't got nothing better to do. Ian's here. He's here with us. We're Ian's life support machine. Here, you get your regulars like that. You get your regulars like Ian. Like I shouldn't really criticise Ian because he's the one who's here all the time. You didn't notice I was pissed, but then I was inventing new Dutch words in the office. Mate, I was so hammered last week. I took it down. I didn't normally on a Saturday morning. I watch it back and I make clips out of it, right? I take the logo off because it's fucking overbearing. It. I make clips out of it so I can throw the clips out. And I couldn't even watch myself back. I was thinking, but I do a convincing sober person when I've had a lot to drink. But so that's why this week I didn't show any clips. I didn't do anything. I didn't do any of that. I was thinking, fucking putting that goes in the archives with some others. I put some others in the archives as well, which have not seen the light of day. But you get your regulars. Who are you guys? I love you so much. Then you get the guys who pass through and all that. Back jump on when I finish work. Top man, 1 hour to go. What are you doing? Like, what do you do, Craig? Well, tell us in an hour. What are you doing, Craig? You like tell us in an hour's time. Craig will tell us in an hour. What does Craig do for a living? So you get your regulars. You get people who jump in and out like every few weeks, and then you get people who like satellite around and all that. We do get that. But it's a hard time. I feel it's a hard time to grow during what was that? Hugh, I think Kat might have said something as well in Kat did. Kat said something. Kat said hi as well, I think. In X. I'm a nursing assistant. Oh, in a dementia care home, pal. Jeez, that sounds like a hard job, mate. And like a fulfilling one. So well done, you, man. Oh, that sounds like a hard job, that dude. But one that people will fully appreciate. So, yeah, when you finish work, mate, come back. We're here. Like, fucking, I tell you what, mate, could do your skills with my dementia. Like, some of the shit I see. Jeez, you take care, brother. You take care. So I don't know, I was just toying with the idea with this being like a seasonal event and like having like season 1, season 2, like The Boys. Do you know what I mean? Like doing something like The Boys. But I don't know. I love live streaming and I love putting out shit. Like whether people watch it or not, I feel compelled. I feel compelled to do something. And there's plenty of other stuff I'm going to be doing, Mike. When I hit the editorial, I will be talking about that because There's loads and loads and loads to do. Anyway. Here's the cover. Here's the cover. That's not the cover. That's a spread eagle. Where's the cover? Here we go. So, this week. Do you ever have to perform a manual? Manual extractions? What? 15 years sign trade, 10 years international bum, 20 years at sea. The last two overlapped. Did that say something that sparked this? 15 years sign trade. Sorry, sign trade is in it. Could you build this? Could you be commissioned to create that? Is that what sign trade is? Or is sign trade like, I don't know. Like, out. Yeah, that shit. Hi Colin, we said hi Colin on X. Who's that? Is that Cat? It's Cat as well. I need to have sharp eyes on X, man. Sharp eyes. Howdy, Cat. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. It's all happening on YouTube's Cat. Get over at YouTube if you can. Elian's here. Evening, oh. Elian's Eve as well. Alright, okay, we have got some folk in, which is good. Manual extractions. What does that mean? Do you ever have to perform a manual? Manual extraction? I feel as if I'm missing something, but everybody else feels like manual Oh, you're talking about poo? Is that pulling poo out? I've never heard of the extended manual extractions, but I think it sounds the same. I don't know what you're talking about, but you're talking about pulling poo out. That's the only thing I think of. Anyway, you weirdos. For constipation. Hi, Cat and Elaine. Evening, Elaine. For constipation, Elaine saying, is that you're on the same? We're on the same page. Pulling shit out of someone's arse. Said somebody there in. Can't see what that is, because that's a fucking another problem with this. Yeah, I'm gonna complain about this again. Wildcam. Oh, do you know what Wildcam can do? See, I'm getting a bald spot. Look at that. Look at that. I need to start doing like a thickening spray. Yeah. But it doesn't see the arse thing because it's a swear word. So I don't get to see the arse. Nah. Wildcam. I am getting a bit of a bald spot there. No, it's not bald, it's more of a thinning. I am nearly 50, like, I guess. Right? I guess that's the thing, innit? Constipation, you have to do a manual extraction of constipation. And that's common in what? People with dementia, is it? Went out with a sister of someone in a care home and I was told about manual. You push your finger to the side wall to stimulate the bearing down to do the poo. Ian, the next day, signs up to be a care home assistant, specialising in manuals. I feel as if Ian's like, fucking great. And Ian, you get paid for it? Get paid for that shit? Oh, Ian, that sounds like Ian's perfect job. Manual extractor and getting paid for that shit. Anyway, that's not what I'm going to talk about. Tonight I'm going to talk about Eddie Hall, the Beast. I've had this cover prepped, right, for weeks and weeks and weeks. Because I wanted to talk about Eddie for a while. He's coming up, right? My CV is in. Right, I've done it a few. Oh, you've done it, Liam. Eh? Is this real? Liam's done it a few times. Done self-extraction. Self-extraction. Is it? I've had Eddie Hall on this cover for a while. Oh, you were a nurse, were you, Liam? Oh, jeez. So you were a nurse. We've got Flatliner, who was an anaesthetologist, I think. Flatliner, I'm going to show one of your posts tonight, actually. Yeah. Well, nurses are angels, Elaine, so well done, you're an angel. Nurses genuinely are as well, aren't they? Nurses are proper full-on angels. It's one of those jobs that like unsung, innit? It's like an unsung hero. No, so Flatliner, so yours is, it's not just you, it's one of the things I'm going to put on is labour. One of the stories I've got is labour are COVID lovers. You and another one of the lads who came on here a couple of times I've commented on it. It's a wild thing Labour is stating about COVID and vaccines. I couldn't let it be. So you're one there as well. So yeah, feel free. I will. So Eddie Hall, the Beast. I've had him sitting there as a cover for about 4 or 5 weeks. And then others have took his place. But Eddie Hall's such a great dude. I'm going to talk about him. Keir Starmer, I've put him in the Hall of Sausages again, right? This is like the 3rd time. But I really genuinely think he deserves it. He really, really deserves a 3-time sausaging. He's such an absolute dick. And we're going to remember Max Power magazine. That's a proper nostalgia one. Really big nostalgia. A culture that has disappeared. Like many cultures have disappeared. But Max Power, when I was a kid, I've talked about this before. Mark will be watching, Mark will be lying down, right, with a Apple Jack and Coke, not bothering to talk to us, right? He's not doing anything. He'll have us on the big TV, and he'll just be like fucking Caesaring, like, yes, you summoned me. He'll just be Caesaring out there. Mark was a big fan. Now he's there. I went to a few Max Power shows in Birmingham. There you go. So Mark is there, right? So the Max Power world, oh man, what a great culture it was. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that. But first, we're going to do the editorial. Now, my editorial now is this. Right, so I've now got myself a decent routine, if only I could stick with it. So this is real though. Weekday mornings, it's my daily reflections on What the Ruck. So every weekday anyway, right? I spent way too much modifying. We'll get to that, mate. We'll get to that. Maybe it's Banana Man UK. Hopefully he might jump in actually. Then when you say someone's name and you put the name out and the thought out to the universe and then you bring them in. It happened a few weeks back when I was talking about a previous thing I used to do called digital car culture. I said it like 3 times, and then Yusuf, who was my kind of best pal during that period, I just joined at that point. And see that you're a fucking weirdo, and you're watching this all the time. And if you're watching this now, dude, right, weirdo. Or I've just summoned him into the universe. Maybe that'll be the same for Banana Man UK, because like you, Mark, he was like an all-in car modifier. He was all in on it. But my weekday mornings, I'm doing my daily reflections. That sounds quite strong. My daily reflections on What the Ruck. So, rucking, I'm loving rucking, man. Absolutely loving it. Weights on your back. I'm only doing at the minute. I've got 75 pounds worth of weight in 3 25 pounds packets. Now I'm just doing the 25 pounds. 25 pounds, yeah. And then I think next week I'll be doing 50s. Which £50, right, is actually quite a bit of weight. £50 is a decent weight. I'll be doing them and getting out nice and early in the morning. Kids dropped off at school. Before start work, get out and I'm doing my morning reflections. So this will be for less than 3 minutes. It's a short. I'm out there talking about something. As a break today, I'm going to do one of the ones I've done this week, right? Wow, like the old sack of potatoes. What, £25? Was a sack of potatoes £25? Sack of potatoes. That sounds about right, doesn't it? Maybe sacks of potatoes? Jeez, that's wild, isn't it? Used to get sacks of potatoes, didn't you? £56 for a sack of potatoes. Bullshit, no way. But sacks of potatoes were a thing. I can remember my granddad's house. He used to have an outhouse thing where there was the house. Then they had a little thing, and then there'd be a coal house, and then he'd have a shed, and he'd have a place near sacks of potatoes and onions. Fucking hell, man. Jeez, I'm going to write that down. And do you know what? You're getting the first points of tonight, Elaine. Because that's like a bygone era, isn't it? No, I'm 5 points for that. Sacks of potatoes. Sacks of potatoes? Jeez, oh. That's wild. That is totally wild. But I'm doing morning reflections whilst I'm out on a ruck. I did one about keyboard warriors this week, and I'll be posting that. I'll put that on while I do my break, while I go for a wee and get a beer. That's what we're doing. Friday nights are this. Live from the Spread Eagle. Now, you did, if you caught me right at the beginning, you heard my regular wobble. I do have a little bit of a wobble every few weeks. Where am I get? Fucking hell. Does anybody even watch this shit? Does anybody even watch what I'm fucking... This? But I'm on about. And you do. You're here. So thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Friday nights is this. And on a Sunday morning, I'm doing my fight night review. So Saturday nights, I have a few more beers. I have a few whiskies. And I watch the fighting. I pay for DAZN. Elaine, you're banging up all this. Right? So I pay for DAZN. And I watch fighting every single Saturday night. Sometimes it's big fights, sometimes it's not. But a Sunday morning, I'm doing my Sunday morning review. And what I am going to be doing is, on a Saturday night, probably about once a month, doing a fight night watch along. Where what I'll do is, let me do the wildcam. What I'll do is, I've got a big TV here. Yeah. I've got a sofa there. And what I'll do is I will be broadcasting directly from that TV, that sofa, watching the TV and just watching the fights as they unfold with absolutely streaming stick. Got a streaming stick? And I'll just be chatting shit, right? It'll be an alternative to the watch-alongs where... if you do watch any watch-alongs, they give an analysis of the fight. I'll just be like, ooh, dude, whoa, man, big shot. And just fire stick. Oh, right, yeah. Do you know what I don't like, Mark? Fire stick. I don't like the fact that it's not 100% there. It's not just like on. So, my dad's got a fire stick. Beatty's got one. And when I've been to Beatty's for fight nights, right? Because I fucking love fight nights. And you can't get it on the fire stick. It's not working. It's delayed. It's not. Where I then just log on my phone, go into DAZN, and I just throw my screen to his telly, and then bang, 4K fighting. I don't like. I'd rather pay. I'm fortunate enough to be able to afford to pay for the inconvenience, especially with fighting. I fucking love fighting. So Saturday night's definitely fight night. What was that? Did I say something else there? I'm sure I saw something else. Oh my god, love you, mate. Who's that? I think it was Kat as well. Love you too. Kat, get yourself over to YouTube's Chat with the Crew. Also in merch alert. So Rob is not here tonight, right? I did have Rob down for tweet of the week, but for merch alert I've put in one in the chamber. Fucking right. It's fucking hell. So Rob, our pal Rob, he's out in America. He's in our WhatsApp group. He gets into here when he can. This is kind of like lunchtime, right? For Rob, so something to do is get in. And fucking hell, man, America's a different place. I'll tell you Rob's story because he wouldn't mind, right? He's a good lad. He wouldn't mind. But he's out in America, and he's got that right to carry. So he carries I don't know what he's got. Like I said, I don't know, fucking a Beretta. But he walks around, right, with a gun in his pants. That's his deal. And it's very different to the UK, but that is fucking hell. Walking around with a knife is mental. Walking around with a gun, just for the British mind, just blows our mind. And he's had a bit of bother with some locals. Like, to the point where he's like kind of like thinking about pulling a gun on them. Like, I'm having a bottle of champagne. And he posted, right? He posted, I had this as tweet of the week, and I mean, if he sees this, he sees it, right? I mean, this is not against him. This has not been me being a dick. It's just it's the culture clash between the UK and like the US. And he posted something saying like, does everybody just like walk around with like one in the chamber? What do you think? And people are saying to him like, oh, if you don't have one in the chamber, you're a pussy and all that. Fucking hell, like, if you need to shoot somebody, you need to be real quick. You need to have one in the chamber. I was like, fucking mad, isn't it? What happened to just like, if you fall out with someone, what happened to just giving them a clip? Like, nah. I mean, I love America, right? We've got a bit. I've got a few stories about America tonight, actually. I do love them, but fucking hell, like, just pulling one out and just say fucking boom, like, it's mental. Try being in Israel, girlfriend used to open carry. Well, it's mad, isn't it? It's like kind of like, for some parts of the world, it's totally normal. And if you imagine if you had a gun on you, you'd feel like pretty damn safe. But at the same time, you'd feel pretty damn like on edge because everybody's got a gun on them. I'm not like pro or anti-gun. I haven't really got like a view on it because it's different societies. And in Britain, fucking hell, without guns, you've just got bad language, which gets policed on the internet. So if you haven't got nothing in here, you say something bad, you get to jail. But if they have to come and arrest you for saying something bad, and you've got a house stocked full of guns, you know, the police will have to think twice about that. Do you know what? I bet that is the thing. In fact, I'm sure of it. Their First Amendment, free speech, is defended by their Second Amendment, which is, I've got guns. So if the police roll up to me and they're like, dude, you've just called Keir Starmer a wanker, 3 years in jail. And I'm like, fucking, I ain't. Fuck am I? I think that's probably the thing, right? Making guns legal would eradicate the knife crime problem. Would do. Just totally replace it, right? Would totally replace it with guns. I don't know what my stance is on guns. I'm not too sure. We can't have guns in the UK, it's too crowded, and we drink too much. We do drink a lot. We do drink a lot. Cat! I'm on the big telly. I'm on Cat's big TV. I mean, Cat's flat. Cat's flat? Cat's flat! Like it? Like it? We do drink too much. We do drink too much. So anyway, this week's merch, which isn't real merch, remember, this is just fantasy merch. Fantasy merch is called One in the Chamber. Last week's was, but Mark fucking spoiled our fun, didn't he? Because we would have had a good run. Last week it was Mark's curse. It was win 0, losses 23. But Mark pulled that round by pulling out a fantastic win in Redneck Brawl. And we do have another Redneck Brawl tonight. And this one is with a couple of skinny guys. 120-pounders. They're both called Lil then something. And I don't know who wins. Right? So, Eddie Hall, the Beast, cover special. Eddie is cool, man. He is cool. So I watched a documentary about him a few years back on Netflix, which was it was about his run on The World's Strongest Man. Trying to be or being the world's strongest man. And in that, he came across as to be honest, I thought he came across as a bit of a Burke. He was consuming 1 million calories a day. He was incredibly fixated on being the world's strongest man. And he's just the whole thing. Obviously massively uncomfortable. Weighing in at 32 stone. 32 stone, right? So, but since then, right, since he's gave up the world's strongest man thing, because he was the world's strongest man, he had the world record, of a deadlift, which I've put up there as an image to give you some kind of view, right? Since then, he's went into doing Misfits Boxing. He does stuff online, and he's really good. He's really, he's a cool, fun, nice, gentle giant. But he can throw hands and all that. So he's the first person to do a 500 kilo deadlift. So I googled what's the equivalent of that. Oh, actually no, I used Grok to find out how many Tyson Furies would be, and it's more than 4. 4 Tyson Furies is less than 500 kilo. Imagine that, doing a deadlift. You've got 2 Tyson Furies on each side. That is mad, isn't it? Absolute mad. Well, he did get a nosebleed because it's the humans should not be sitting at 32 stone lifting 4 Tyson Furies. This is not what humans were made to do. It's mad. I don't think he does hold the deadlift record anymore because Thor and the Icelandic lad, I think he done 510, and then just last weekend, right? It was the I should have done this as a story. It was the last weekend was the Enhanced Games. Oh man, I should have had that as a story. So last week it was the Enhanced Games where they had powerlifting, they had swimming, running, and there's a couple of others where you were allowed to take as many steroids as you wanted, right? He, the one who had a stroke, did he have a stroke? I don't think he had a stroke, did he? I don't know if he had a stroke. But he was pumped full of steroids, and he attempted that lift again last weekend. But on steroids. Well, I mean, they're all on steroids, aren't they? But there was a swimmer, who broke the world record for the equivalent of 100 meters run. I don't know what it is in swimming. And he stood there, right, and his back, you could see his back from the front. Like, his back was just like wings, because he's just on massive steroids. And they had the Enhanced Games in Vegas last week. I can't believe how under the radar it went. And I should have done a story on it, actually, to be fair. It was a big deal. The guys who ran it, they paid big money. It was like £1 million for each winner of each of the competitions. And they were on Joe Rogan 2 years ago to see we're doing it. And it was just like, it just went under the radar a bit, which is wild. Is that the only record that was broken? I know Thor attempted to break the deadlift, he didn't. And I didn't see anything else apart from the swimming, where the dude who was swimming's his back muscles were just like wings. It's absolutely fucking mental. Absolutely mental. But Eddie Hall, right, he's a great dude. And I tell you what he's doing this. Fucking hell, jeez, oh. Eddie Hall is fighting 15 metre swimming. Is that what it is? He's fighting on June 13th against Tommy Fury. So June 13th is, and I'm going to do that as one of my fight night lives. So you've seen the TV, you've seen the sofa. I'll be streaming a blurred version of the fight because I don't want to get in trouble. It'll be in the top corner, and I'll be streaming me, right, having a few beers, talking shit, literally talking shit, just watching these fights unfold. But you got Eddie Hall is fighting Tommy Fury on June 13th. That's like 2 weeks away, isn't it? What's the date? The 29th. 29th, so not next Saturday, but the Saturday after, yeah. We'll be doing that. We'll be doing that live. So make sure you tune in. It'll be good fun. There's also, in there, I don't know if you can see, but on the bottom right, I don't know how I can put my cursor on the screen. I don't know where you see that on the screen. No, you don't, do you? Ibiza Final Boss. He's fighting. Ibiza Final Boss is fighting. Last week we celebrated Adam Brooks. Adam Brooks is fighting as well. He's fighting on this. And then I don't know anybody else, to be fair. I don't know who the rest of the people are. Big Stacks and Arms. I think they're like kind of like tough guy influencers. I think I've seen them. But Ibiza Final Boss is fighting the fucking hell. But the main event, right, is Tommy Fury and Eddie Hall. That's going to be a belter, so we'll be watching that. But he does like all these like fun. He does a load of like fun videos about being in the gym. He's got a really good sense of humour. Like since he's packed in the World's Strongest Man thing, he's got a proper sense of humour. He does some really, really good content, to be fair. He's a good lad. He's a good laugh. I like the dude. There's a guy called Martin Ford. Martin Ford is gigantic. Absolutely fucking gigantic guy. And this is him and like Jason Statham. He's just wild, isn't it? Like Jason Statham.
Got Jason here. He's got a little message for you.
Hey Martin, stop skipping head day, please.
That Martin Ford does have a small head versus his enormous body. Like he's gigantic. Fucking look at that. He's like a Mortal Kombat. Oh, is he a Mortal Kombat? He's like a Mortal Kombat character, isn't he? He has got mental heat. He's fucking gigantic, is him. But him and Tommy apparently mates.
And now say something mean about him. You and Tommy are mates. Say something nice about him.
Tommy's got lovely eyes.
And now say something mean about him.
He's got stupid dangly arms.
He said the same about himself, so that's not that.
He has got really crazy long arms. He's got wide shoulders and long arms. Like gorilla level arms. Look at this picture. I'll find a picture. That picture there. Check that out. So these are squaring up like the mates, and like even mates doesn't matter. I've contradicted myself this week because I said like Usyk would not fight Joshua because they're mates. But like, to be fair, if you get in the ring with your mate, you would still like fight up the 100%. You wouldn't give up. You would fight your own mate all the way. It doesn't matter, to be fair. But you can see the head, right? Oh, God, I can't show you on here. The head, Eddie's an inch or two higher. The shoulders are an inch or two higher. But fucking hell, the arms, his knuckles, Tommy's knuckles are about 4 inches longer than Eddie's. He has got big, long arms. Like proper full long arms. It's going to be a decent fight. But he does like great videos. Like he has a good laugh. He's a really good dude. He makes fun of himself. World's Strongest Man. He gets in the ring. Have you seen the one where he fucking squashes? I'll come back to that one. That's him getting this. He's fucking kills these two little dudes. These are two brothers. And he fights them both at the same time. And he fucking destroys them. Like so this is like MMA, I guess. Right? It's an MMA fight. And he's just grabbing all the people and he's just killing them. But he's not doing much there. The referee's like, what the fuck is he? He did fight Thor, and Thor's gigantic, which is mental. This was a boxing fight between. He weighed in 145 kilos. I weigh 95 kilos. So he's like an extra 50% of my weight. So he's actually light here. He's in his 20 stones here. And his heaviest weight was 32 stone, he said. But Thor's just gigantic and he's so tall, so rangy. There's that. And he has a good laugh. He's putting super glue on a plunger to stick on one of his pals' heads, who's a baldy. And he runs off. And the fucking plunger is proper stuck. Like, that is going anywhere. That plunger is full on stuck. They can't get it off. He has to do the photos with that plunger when he's eating. They have to do the photos of the plunger on his head. Like, fucking hell. Oh. Honestly, Eddie Hall, my point is, I think Eddie Hall's a good lad. I think he's good fun, he's good crack. He's proper decent fella. World's strongest man. And I think world's strongest man is like when you're the president, they always call you Mr. President, even though you weren't the president for 30 years. I always think like, and if you're a boxer and you've held a championship belt, people always call you champ. I think that's the same with this. They always call you the strongest man if you've done it. He seems a good laugh. But this is, here, listen to this.
Oh, jeez, man. I mean, I sort of topped the scales at 196 kilos, which is like just under 32 stone. I'm my biggest. It's hard to say. I mean, I wasn't at my absolute peak. I reckon there's more there. Probably 205, 200. I mean, most of the top strongmen, like Paul, Brian, they've gone up to like I think Brian at his heaviest weight 215 kilo. It's like 36 stone or something. Ridiculous.
36 stone. But 36 stone of like man, not 36 stone of like fucking lying on a bed, on a sofa, you can't move, and people are just handing you over fucking multi-packs of crisps every day. I just fat. This is 36 active stone. Do you know what I mean? Like lifting the heaviest shit in the world. It's mind-boggling. We've all seen our Armenian truck driver has taken a shine to me, and today he was in the warehouse, no shirt on, a sort of pot-belly, hairy version of Eddie Hall, and then repeating to me that he was horny. Oh my, nice, Ian. Next week, Ian doesn't make it to the show. The week after, he confesses about some intrusions. Be careful, dude. Right? You don't be getting in touch with you don't be dealing with 32 stone Armenian truck drivers. Not in this day and age, man. Not in Western Europe. But 36 active stone. That's mad. 36 stone of actual fucking doing things rather than just laying there being fat. Mad. But that was Eddie Hall. He's our cover special. But he's not all we got. He ain't all we got, because we have also got. Get rid of that. We've got the whole of sausage. Keir Starmer is in the hall of sausages once more. I've put Keir in, mate, for the third time. He's a 3-time hall of sausage member. And I don't want to be political. I know that doesn't turn people on. I get it, right? People hear it, and I'm sorry for that. But Keir Starmer is just he's just the main sausage or worm, whatever you want to say it. And this week, he's once more another sausage. It's insane the level of sausagery that this fella just naturally walks around in. Can you deliver Keir sausages? You know where to post them. I'll have to get in touch with the Ukrainian guys. They know where to do it. If you win it 3 times, don't people have to take penalties with their head? He is the 3 times. This time it is. This is quite a dark thing, mate. But it's real. Now, Keir Starmer. Anytime this is dark, right? So I'm only going to do a little bit of darkness. And then I'll present the light as we go into remembering Max Power. We've got 5 stories. We've got Becky's quiz. We've got all that. Becky, you still there, Becky? You still there? We've got all that to do, right? But this week, right, there's been if you're an ex, there's also, right. Fucking hell, this is a clean. Oh, I'll leave it on. There's also this demarcation of people who watch either just the news on the telly or engage on X. Now, I engage on X a lot, and therefore I see a lot of stories that never hit the news fucking ever, right? Apart from GB News, who does bridge the gap, to be fair. GB News bridges this gap. Well, there's this young white lad who's only 18 years old, right, called Henry... What do you call it? Henry Kovac? I should have known that, right? That's embarrassing for me, right? And he was out for a few... 18! Fucking hell. My niece is 18. Like, she's a child, right? I've got a niece who's 18 and she's just a kid. She's just a kid. He was out having a few drinks with his mates, a youngster, and a Sikh fella, with a ceremonial blade that they carry, stabbed him 5 times. The police come out because this Sikh fella phones the police and says, oh, there's a lad here being racial to us. Police rush out, fucking racial, racial. Let's get out there, right? They get out there, they arrest the young 18-year-old lad who's been stabbed 5 times. They arrest him. He dies in their custody, right? Because they believe that he was the criminal for being racial rather than being the victim being stabbed. It is fucking heartbreaking, Lynn. It really is, right? And it really is one of these stories which I'll not go on too much about it, just because I know it's like I don't want to turn people off. Men said it's meant to be more lighter, but you can't. In my world, you can't avoid this story this week. It's just too big to avoid, and it's too, and it says too much about our society. And as much as I have zero influence, if whatever influence I do have, right, I need to use it positively, right? So my point is that it's outrageous. So you know it. I'm sure you guys all know it. This lad was then arrested. He was in cuffs. He died in custody. They then realised, oh shit, he has been stabbed. We should have just believed that there's some kind of racial thing going on. This fella, the Sikh fella, and I don't want this to be anti-Sikh because of all of the other cultures in Britain, right? The Sikhs have actually sound. They're a really sound community, to be fair, right? They've integrated. They don't press anything. They don't push anything. They're very British. So this is not anti-Sikh. But the police, I just went, oh, you're white. You must be fucking the racist guy. And he died. Now, the reason why I'm connecting Keir Starmer with this is, if anybody dies in Britain, right, as a murder, and they're Jewish or they're a Muslim or whatever, right, Keir Starmer fucking cannot wait to get out. He pops his lipstick and he's fucking like, community and hate and all this. But when this thing's happened, he hasn't said a fucking word. Like, and this is the biggest thing. People aren't coming out outraged with the Sikh community. They're outraged with the police, right? A knife is a knife, exactly, right? They're outraged with the police and the fact that a political racial stance was prioritised over the life of this lad. And Keir Starmer, who comes out all the time to talk about like anti-Jewish things or anti-Semitic or anti-Muslim, whatever, he kind of fucking wait to talk about it. Hasn't said fuck all about this. And I have to be careful for what I say. But honestly, I fucking hate this fella. I really fucking hate him. I mean, sausage is meant to be like a fun term for somebody who's been a dick. But Keir Starmer is like the worst person in Britain. He really is. He's allowing the worst things to happen. And then when something does happen, which he should stand up, like, if this is Poland and this happened in Poland, right, it would be biggest news. Their prime minister, the president, will be out talking about it and be outraged. Keir Starmer says fuck all. He's the most weaseliest, wormiest sausage of all times. Even Tony Blair, who, to be fair, I'll stop talking about politics, right? Tony Blair is a war criminal. War criminal has came out and said fucking Keir Starmer's a fucking dick. He doesn't know what he's doing. And he's a war criminal. So he goes into the Hall of Sausages for the third time. Apologies. And that is dark, but like this week it's been about that lad, if I'm honest with you. And I couldn't, and I tried to just keep it super fun and super happy. But I could not talk about that story this week. Fucking hell, man. If I've got any influence at all, like my influence tends to stretch to Ian growing a mustache, right? My influence is like, Ian, I reckon you'd look really good with a fucking Hulk Hogan mustache. And then it works. Ian does grow a Hulk Hogan mustache. But that is the level of my influence. So I'm not saying that I've got some kind of level of influence to talk about such big political things. I ain't. I can get Ian to grow a mustache. But I can't do anything beyond that. But I could not talk about that this week. Fucking hell. What a tragic, tragic story. Fuck me, Jesus. Nostalgia, man. My Remembrance series, right, which is all about nostalgia. Mark, you'll have to wake up, mate, right? You'll have to get your dick out your hand, right, and wake up for this section. But my Remembrance series continues, and I do like this remembering. It's like there was a South Park thing called Memberries. Was it? Oh, memories. Something like that. Fucking, I don't know. I butchered that. But look at them 3 spokes. Oh, the 3 spokes and the 3 lasses. And guess what, Mark? Doing my trike, I've got 3 spokes. I've got 3 spoke arrows on my trike. People have not said that shit for ages. I'm awake and no dick in hand. I'm fucking sure, dude. Max Power. Fucking hell. I've got loads of Max Power videos. I've got Max Power clips to put on. I'm going to put them on. Oh, man. It's like... There's an account on Instagram. It's AI, which I don't like AI. AI hits the nail on the head, right? But I don't like the fact that it's anonymous people doing the AI. That makes sense. Even though that their messages bang on, the fact that you hide yourself from the scrutiny is I don't like. Now, I put myself out there, and we were seeing in my WhatsApp group today, like fucking hell. Do you know what I mean? Like, I could get into real trouble for some of my shit. I could lose my job for some of the shit I say on here. Some of the shit I've said tonight, I could definitely lose my job about if the wrong people say it. Thankfully, it's only good guys. It's only good guys. Because I could definitely lose my fucking income. And like, with that comes a bit of like credibility, right? But there is this AI account on Instagram which is fucking, it nails it. And it was talking today about the various different like cultures or cultural times we've had through like Great Britain, where each one of them was really good. Like there was the mods, the punks, the skinheads. There's like Britpop. I went through all of them, and it's really good. It is really, really good. It didn't touch this one, but the one for me is Max fucking Power and Fast Car. I'll do Fast Car later on, but Max Power. The Max Power era ran from the mid-90s to the mid-noughties, early noughties, and it was when cars were king. There was no internet, no social media, right? So, if you wanted to meet people, you went to car meets. You'd take your car, you'd drive to a car meet, and being in that car meet, what you wanted to be is, you wanted to be the standout person. So your car was your expression of you. It was your freedom. It's how you got out there. And Max Power was the magazine that captured it. Like Loaded did. I always touch on FHM, but to be fair, FHM's like a really shit magazine. To be fair, it's not a good magazine. Like Nuts or Zoo, they're not good magazines. Loaded was the fucking best magazine, right, for that period. But in car culture, Max Power was. It captured what people were actually doing. They were going out to car parks. They were going into like beaches and all that. And I lived through this period. It was fucking amazing. That top picture there I pulled in is Mark. You might know this. That was for me the most iconic car of Max Power. It was a Vauxhall Carlton called Mellow Yellow is what it was called, and it's the most fucking absolutely like king of the cars. And that just some birds. But I've got some old Max Powers. Got one here. And my little girl came and said, Daddy. It was just like out. Daddy, why she got her boobs out? Joe Guest with the boobs out. Max Power was fucking amazing. And we're going to look at some of the Max Power stuff as well. So, apologies if this doesn't float your boat. But in my Remembering series, this is a big thing. This is massive for me. Absolutely fucking massive. So, let me just make sure. Oh, press the wrong fucking button now. So this is fucking great, right? I'll not put the audio on because this will definitely get me in trouble. Oh shit, I feel a bit pissed with this actually. But you need me, yeah. So a while back, oh no, I can do. Wait, see what happens. I'll take the audio off and I'll play it out loud just in case it gets us a thing. This is a Max Power of 2004. This is, so Mark, you were saying about doing a few of the Birmingham shows. This is the type of thing that you would have seen. This is probably Birmingham. And it was about cars. It was lad culture. It was the lad culture aimed at cars rather than the lad culture aimed at like footy. Because you had like really cars and footy were the two separate cultures. And car culture was this. I used a lot of this content about a year ago when I started to make a video about the 90s and the noughties. And just the amount of effort it took to create this 90s noughties video, like a documentary. It took us hours and hours and hours to do about 20 odd seconds of it. I was like, fuck, I'm not doing this. I ain't got this in us. But this, that's 100 NSX in it. Right, it is. But this is a peak kind of Max Power times. That looked like the Top Gear track, actually. But Carnage, were you there, Mark? Let me just fast forward. The dudes were always like unassuming because their output was through the car. It wasn't like themselves. Do you know what I mean? You could have yourself some like ugly little dude, right? Some ugly little dude who doesn't dare speak to a lass, right? But he's got an amazing car. He can express himself through an amazing car. Me, obviously, I use my expression through my beauty. But honest to God, Max Power was fucking amazing. They're always homing on this dude here. He's NSX. Let me just say, scat through. But there's also, right, I'll come back, because there's also this photo shoot. So here's a photo shoot. Here's a photo shoot which is in Brighton. I'm sure this is Brighton. 1996, yeah? Oh, Blackpool, sorry. And this is like them doing a photo shoot of Max Power of like early golf. That's them are Mark 1 Golfs. That's a Mark 1 Golf. They're both are Mark 1s, I think, actually. The yellow one's definitely, yeah. They're both Mark 1s. That yellow one's definitely Mark 1. I'm sure that the blue one is as well. But just mad. Like, this is... magazines were king. Like, magazines were so fucking cool. Like... And I try to emulate magazines with the Men's Head Show. I really do. I feel as if it's a lost art, the magazine. I did this with Digital Car Culture. Here's a reunion show off of this is last year, so it's coming back because subcultures can exist again. Like subcultures can once again exist. You can do this again because small groups of people can come together dead easily because of the internet. Do you know what I mean? Like my pal Jason, who gets on here now and again, right? In the show, he's got a fucking beautiful Honda Civic Type R. He's done everything. He's done all the mapping. He's done best alloys. He's had it wrapped 2 or 3 times. He gets it wrapped, different wrap every couple of years. Right? It's fucking beautiful. He's massive into the JDM scene, which is Japanese domestic market scene, like on those types of cars. He's all in. He'll not be here tonight because he's out with his car and he's out with the crew. So it does still exist. This culture does still exist, but it's not the dominant culture anymore because there's so many other cultures. But it's great that like, the internet allows these things to happen. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, look, what's that? Fiesta RS Turbo, fucking beauty that. Oh, a Nova. Honestly, I'd love a Nova. I'd absolutely love a fucking Nova. Would love one. There's a Golf Mark 3. What's that? Is that Miata? Or MX-5? That's MX-5 or Miata. That's a Mark 3 Golf, innit? There's a Honda Civic there. That's a Honda Civic. Fucking this world, man. This world. What's that? Looks like a Peugeot 205. Oh, no, it's a Ford Orion. Fucking hell. There's a Sierra behind it. There's another Nova. That's a Nova. Fucking anywhere. 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 Right. What can I say? I fucking absolutely love Max Power. Like, what a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. Right, is anybody still there? I don't know if anybody's even still there now. Fucking hell. Like I said, it's a quiet one, and I've been talking shite. I toyed with the idea of putting a 2.5 litre V6 into a Triumph. Spitfire's a beautiful car, isn't it? That's a big engine for a Spitfire. Pull that chassis apart. But what a beautiful car. Spitfires are beautiful, absolutely. Not as quite as you think. It's the thing, Ian, is to do this is why I was toying with maybe this needs to be more seasonal, because like when it's dark, so like, if you think about like October through to March, right? It's dark, so there's more people willing to stay in the house, and if they're staying in the house, they're more likely to look on the internet now than they are TV. And if they go on YouTube or X, I'm here, right? So there'll be a peak during like the autumn and winter months. And the thing for me is that this is a 100% an engagement show. So I can talk and that, but I like my first motor got some funny nice. Oh, that's nice. I want to hear you about funny. Tell me more. Tell me more about the funny. But I need to bounce off people. And that's just all. I'm just like toying with that in a minute. Like in the summer, when it's like summer, it's still the spring, right? We're getting into summer now. But when it's the peak of summer, 8 o'clock, it'll be fucking boiling outside. And if everybody's outside having a pint and all that, great, of course. But I might as well just like put this being more as a seasonal thing, like a winter thing. Just to ensure that it keeps growing, is what I'm thinking of, dude. I want to talk, I want to chat, I need people to bounce off of. Otherwise, I would do this as a show. Do you like a recording? Like a fucking recording? But oh, max power. Fucking hell. Max power is so good. If you don't use them this season, both cards and funnies. Let's touch on the let's touch on funnies for a bit. Do you like funnies? do you like funnies? I did some funny chat, did you? What was my funny chat? I'm not trying to turn anybody on here. I did some funny chat. I can't remember what it was. I'll move on. I best move on. What's next? Oh! What went down? Oh, here we go. There's me what went down thing. Fuck me. What went down, right? I've got some good ones here. WD-40. GTA 6. Right. Nicholas Prezzi's. Right. The He-Man movie. Labour love COVID in the White House. These are good stories that you might not have like really connected with this week. I'm going to start with GTA 6 just because I've got GTA 6 on the next slide. So, this is not everybody's cup of tea. I apologise, but fucking hell, it's my show. I'll talk about the things I like. And I'll open a bottle of Feldschloffen. Right. With a new... actually, look at this. How cool is this? I got myself a special bottle opener. So, I don't know what all these bits are, but that bit does the bottle opening. That's like a corkscrew. And that's like a clover. I don't know what the fuck that's for. Or opening like the foil maybe. But this, I wanted for that. Yeah. Oh no, Flatline, I've not said nothing about you. I've not, Flatline, I have not said a single negative thing about you yet. That's coming up. That's coming up soon. Oh, it's a slander. It's you commented on. Where are we? You commented on the Labour love COVID thing, as did I. Labour have pulled that tweet now, right? Labour have now pulled the tweet. So you comment on it. You might just pop up. So might the other lad who was in here a few weeks back, but he's not came back actually, to be fair. GTA 6 can't use a ciggy lighter to open a beer. Can't use a ciggy lighter to... Ciggy lighter? I haven't got any lighters. I didn't smoke ciggies. W means where there? Where there? Right, so... well, we'll start with GTA 6, yeah? GTA 6. I am... Now, this might... You might just think, call fuck off, right? I can't be arsed. Not my bag. I'm too old. Whatever the fuck. But I am now officially recruiting a GTA 6 crew. So, let's just be clear, right? Let's be clear. There's various forms, right, of entertainment in the world. Music, TV shows, movies, right? But there ain't nothing as engaging or as big now as video games. Games are far bigger. I mean, like, multiple times bigger now, right, than fucking movies. GTA 6 is going to cost $2 billion. The biggest ever spend on a single entertainment package ever. By a long, long way, right? And it will last the next 15 years. GTA 5 has been out for 12 years. GTA 6 will be 15 years. It might never ever be replaced, right? It's a sprawling, open world environment where 65% of the buildings in this world you can enter and interact with. You can build muscle, you can build fat, you can fucking do whatever you want, mate. It's a total Flatline. I know you can't be arsed for this one. This is not for Flatline. But mate, when this comes out on November the 19th, right, I will be all in. All in! I'm all in. All in. And it will come out on November the 19th. It's now being committed to. So it was meant to come out on Wednesday. Last Wednesday was the date GTA 6 was meant to come out. But it was pushed back a number of times. Now it's November 19th, but they've locked it in. They've locked it in, and they've started to do wish lists on Xbox and all that. So that will be the time. I've took the 19th and 20th off. I'm off work, right? I'm off work for those 2 days because I will just be playing this game. I'm not alone. So Lewis Hamilton came out and said, "Hey, listen, I don't give a fuck what's happening in Formula 1 on the 19th and 20th of November, but I'm playing GTA 6. Like, he's said the same, right? And I think there's a lot of folk that'll do that. Now, this is a thing where it doesn't even matter if you like games. The fact that it's so open world and so diverse, you can do whatever the fuck you want. I urge you just to get access to it. And if you get access to it, I want you to be in my crew, right? We've got to create. I'm now recruiting, right? Because now it's locked in. I am now recruiting for a GTA 6 men said crew. So, got sorted in a GTA 5 that for a while I thought I was black. GTA 5 is amazing. So I've started playing that again. I've got choreopsis of the ductal tract. How long will it talk in 6 months? 3 months? What the fuck? Ian's got some kind... I think Ian's got some kind of like knob infection. And he's asking Flatliner for medical advice during my pitch for recruitment of a GTA 6 crew. Is that happening? Has Ian got a knob infection? And he's asking, the fucking hell's this? What's this turned out to be? I see Colin's a medical man. What's this? I don't know what this is. Listen, fucking hell. In the UK, you've got a problem, you dial 101 or something, right? If you want to chat with folk about how your knob's doing, there's a contact centre called 101. You tell them. They'll tell you whether Flatliner needs to fucking give you some ointment. Dude. Like, brother. That's a wild thing to ask on a live show to a random. And I'm all pals. That's wild. Anyway, who's joining my GTA 6 crew? I think, Mark, you'll be in. You're going to need a PS5 or the equivalent Xbox, whatever the fuck that is. But anyway, I'm now recruiting. I'm going to start talking about this quite a lot because this will definitely be a stream of content in the Ben Said show. So we've got if you remember from the editorial, right at the beginning. Let's go back to the editorial. If you remember from the editorial, I said weekday mornings I'll be doing What the Ruck. Yeah. On a Friday night I'm doing the Ben Said show. On a Sunday I'll be doing the Fight Night review. I'm on some Saturdays. I'll do a live stream, get pissed and watch the fights. But I'll also be introducing some gaming thing around, what do you call it? Around this one game. So that's where we are. If you want to get in, you can get in, right? Get in early, right? Because we're going to fucking dominate the middle-aged man crew. Unless, of course, we are playing an alternate universe already. And this will be a simulation within one. It could well be. Simulation within a simulation. But this is why these lads all look middle-aged. Well, Flatliner, you need a PS5. I promise this will be a fucking good laugh. And not just a good laugh, lads, right? This will be really good, fun, and a really good connection point for us to do virtually. Everything I do is me talking out loud and you responding in text. But once we create the GTA 6 crew, we can all chat about stuff, and I'll stream it, and it'll be all of us just chatting and having a laugh, doing missions. It'll be so good. So good. I've started to get back into GTA 5 just for that. Mark, are you on? You must have GTA 5, have you? If you've got GTA 5, we should start doing this ahead of time around GTA 5. Me and you can start having a laugh and doing it. Anyway, GTA 6, man, it's coming. Right, I need a wee. I'm going to show you this video. Oh, fuck, I pressed the wrong button. You're on Xbox, are you, Flatliner? I think it's multi... I think it's like multi-jazz. Boys and toys, I'd say this is more like boys and their connections. This is manly, masculine connection points. That's how I would call it. Right, I'm going to go for a quick wee. Then I'll be back. I did do a What the Ruck this week, and I'll be doing 5 a week, but I just did one this week because I've had painters in and shit like that, right? But I'm keen to know what you think about this. Out on another buck. Just a 25-pounder. But the temperature in the northeast has dropped quite a lot. And it's a nice day to get walking. It was like 28 degrees on Monday, which is really hot for the UK, but for the northeast, it's down to a nicer 14 degrees today. So back out. And today's topic is keyboard warriors. Warriors. Now, this has been said a million times, but it really kind of befuddles me as to the mental health of some of these people. Right, I post shit all the time. Right, I never do it to cause offence, but I don't avoid offence either. I just say I'm just authentic. I say what I want, how I feel about whatever it is, boxing or the news, movies, whatever, documentaries, the manosphere, right? Whatever, I just see it. This is how I feel, this is what I think. And some of the comments you get, man, are fucking mad. There's proper hate in folk, isn't there? Pure hate. As if I was targeting them. And it's all quite benign stuff. Do you know what I mean? The Usyk fight on Sunday, I thought that got stopped too early. I thought Rico should have been allowed to go to the 12th. Fuck you know. You know what the fuck do you know about boxing? You know no. Fuck you know. Calm down, man. But it could be about anything. It could be about Labour. It could be about the Hulk Hogan documentary. Fucking hell. But the one thing, mate, always in common is that. Well, what I dug into one dude. I had a look. Said, who's this fucker? And in his bio, need pictures, need posts, all just outrage, rage against the machine, right? In replies, and bio, it's destroyer of worlds. It's like, who the fuck is this person? And like, the one person in real life probably is like dead shy, head down, like fucking just blends in with the crowd, you'd imagine. But online, they're the destroyer of worlds. Where I reckon this dude, 40-year-old, and typing in the same bedroom that he grew up in his mum's house. And if you listen carefully, you can hear his mum shouting, "Do you want alphabets with your pizza, son?" Fucking wild. I'm going to pull a few of these out for me Friday night live show. Men's Side Show, 7 PM Friday. Peace. Howdy, 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 I'm back. Tell you what I've got, right? I've got a really strong bladder. I can drink like 4 or 5 pints and just hold it in. But then when you need to go, I need to go and it's like 4 or 5 pints out. It's fucking... It's a big bladder, right? And an impressive like load. A big load comes out. Painted, did I say painters in? Yeah, the painters in. That was a euphemism, wasn't it, for lady times. But keyboard warriors, man, that's true shit. Actually, come back. Who's there? Do we still have people there? I don't look at numbers, and I hate looking at how many people are watching. I have the numbers switched off because it always puts me off. I've only given away 5 points so far, and that's Elaine. Elaine, you've got 5. You're in the lead. Man United are playing tonight. Man United are playing at home. Oh, the Reds. The whole speak to text thing is so good these days. Oh, is that the... Well, you know what? It's not, Flatliner. It's not. The captions. So I do the captions, and then I have to go in and I have to fucking edit the captions. The amount of things I see where the captions are just random gibberish because of my accent. I have to go in and edit. Elaine, Becky, Mark still here as well. We've got Flatline, got Ian. Thank you so much, guys. So much. Thank you so much. Goodo. Man U at home is also you. Is it? Me too. But once you start, right? So that was that. We done. What did we do last? Was it? We've done GTA 6, and as I said, the recruitment window is now open. Next is Nicola's Prezzies. Fucking hell. Have you seen the Nicola Sturgeon story this week? So, this has been going on for ages, right? But Nicola Sturgeon's ex-husband, now ex, but then actual husband, right? He's been pulled for, he's committed a £400,000 worth of fraud. So, people have been donating to the SNP, so the Scottish National Party, and £400,000 of it, right, it's found its way into the hands of Nicola Sturgeon's fella. And what's absolutely bonkers, and I really mean this, right, fucking I'm not pissed now, I can't remember how to operate. That's it. What's mad is Nicola Sturgeon's just washing her hands of it all. This is a fucking total. This is total news, right? Nicola Sturgeon, this is total news to me, right? It's fucking mad, right? But exactly. It's we all have someone or had someone, right? We've all got experience in relationships, living in houses. So look at this. This is that on the right hand side. That's Nicola Sturgeon's house, right? So it's it looks lovely, right? It's probably like a 5-bedroom detached house. Looks lovely, right? It does look lovely. It's not like a Michael Jackson fucking Jackson-a-thon where there's 1,000 bedrooms and you've never, and there's rooms you've never been in. It's like a normal, not modest. That sounds a bit too, but it's like a nice house, right? But there's fucking no way on earth that in a nice house like that, which I've got a nice house, right? I've got a nice house. You don't notice a new coffee machine. You don't notice a fucking new £1,000 pen. You don't notice like this and that. You certainly don't know. Like, there's no way a Jaguar ends up when you're driving and don't notice it, or a camper van. It's mad, right? It's fucking mad. She had no idea. I've often bought the odd Ferrari home, and the wife said no. That's what I'm saying. Like, you walk into a room in your house, if there's, because you're there all the time. If there's something new, I'll do it, right? I'll walk in, and there'll be a new bit of tat on a fucking shelf, and I'll be, what the fuck's that? Like, what's that tat? Do you know what I mean? It'll be like a vase with dried flowers out of it. I mean, what the fuck's that? Where's that from? What's that about? There's no way you just walk around and they spent £1,500 on a salt and pepper fucking thing, right? There's no way a woman does not notice that shit and does not ask questions about it. It is the fucking flimsiest of fucking covers. She's all in. Apparently, allegedly, maybe, I don't know, whatever the word is that keeps me to jail. She must know about that shit. There's no way. She doesn't know, like, where's this fucking coffee machine came from? Where's this fucking Jaguar came from? It's wild. I've got a shed full of candles and holders. It is, honest to God, it is bonkers. Howdy, Craig, glad you're back. It's bonkers, right? That's your fucking kid. She's trying to defend that position. Is absolute crazy. There's no defending. She knew about it 100%. Is my opinion. Whatever I need to say to keep me in jail, I see it. That's not in court. There's no way though that she did not know that her husband was fucking dipping in to the S&P pot. No way. But yeah, just let her husband just do the time. I mean, not the actual time. Each is here. This week has been the worst week of my life. What about your husband? This week, look at her. This week has been the worst week of my life. What about your husband that you put up to doing all this shit? Right? And he'll give you all these lavish gifts. And he's took the fucking fall? What about how do you think his week is? Honest to God, right? That's mad. How do you think your husband's fucking week's been? Fucking hell. He's the one who's gonna have to do time for this. For getting you a fucking coffee machine. Right? And a salt and pepper shaker. He's gonna do time for it? She should never have left the Crankies. Thank you so much for that, right? Because that was me joke. Where's me thing? I put there as Jimmy Cranky. And you know it's really amazing. And it's mean, but fuck it. Her mum looks exactly like fucking Elton John. Read Jimmy Cranky and Elton John. That's what they look like. Fucking absolute mental. Absolutely crazy. Tell you what do you want to do next? Put in comments what do you want to do next. He-Man, Labour loves COVID, or the White House. What do you want to talk about next? You tell me. Because we've also got a Redneck Brawl to get through, and we've got Becky's quiz. We've still got shit to cover, man. We've got shit to cover. Labour loves COVID. We'll do Labour loves COVID, He-Man, White House. Which way around you want to do it. First person to see one of them, I'll do it. Then we'll watch Redneck Brawl, which will be 10 minutes, and then we'll pick He-Man. He-Man. Dun 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 dun. Who remembers He-Man? Like He-Man, right? There's a new movie coming out, He-Man, right? It's coming out. It comes out kind of like next week, right? It comes out next. It's out next week. He-Man, and I'll just let this play out on the background, right? And it's a really strange movie to do. It really is a strange movie because He-Man has not been right. How did the Cranky Geezer ever bang that? Nah, it's weird, isn't it? Maybe he might have been at the kids, dude. He might have been at the kids. By the power of Grayskull. So the thing is, well, I don't know whether this is going to do well at the box office or not, because the people who remember He-Man has not been a thing for a couple of decades. It's not been going on for years and years and years, right? It's not as if it's like had cartoons and like new kids have grown up with it, like the Turtles. Like the Turtles have been a thing like many times over. Transformers have been a thing many times over. He-Man's not. He-Man comes out next week, actually, June 5th, next Friday. He-Man's not a thing that's like came out like many times. It's only really like kind of Gen X and millennials who'll know who He-Man is, and I feel as if it's like who's gonna actually go and watch it? Because like I'm not gonna watch it. Like I will when it hits Netflix. I'll give it a go, but I'm not gonna get this rush to the cinema. Plus Skeletor. If you want to hear Skeletor's voice, right? Skeletor, they've turned him from being like, "Hey, it's me, Skeletor. I'm a bastard." Turned him into being obviously a British fella, right? He fucking. Where's the little Skeletor comes on, and I'll put his voice on. Be careful with fucking copyright shit on this. But also, He-Man's a bit of a fanny. Like, it looks like a bit of a fanny. And they've done that usual thing they do where everything's got to be a joke. Where, like, now, like, Adam is like a bit of like a bumbling lad who gets his powers and skills and become. But He-Man, right? He was like really rooted in like morals and strength. He was a fucking proper dude. He was an Arnold Schwarzenegger level fucking dude. And now they've got this wimp. Like, I don't know. I'm just not taken with it. Like, I don't understand who the audience is for this movie, because kids don't know who He-Man is. Gen Xers and millennials will be like, "What the fuck's this?" I don't understand who's going to watch it. Like, I can't get my head around it. I'm not putting the audio on because I keep on getting copyrighted. I just don't understand who's going to go and watch it, because like he's a weak He-Man. In only us care. Does any of that make sense? I'm not too sure whether that makes sense or not, but I just don't see who cares about He-Man. It's a wild one. Tell you what else we'll do. Fucking the vaccine pushes. Alright, but that's somewhere. Is this is fucking mad. Well, that's the thing, Craig. It could be like it could be a huge victory or a huge flop. Like, I can see it being like doing really, really well because it looks fun. But who cares about He-Man? Like, kids doing it. Like, my kids aren't saying like, "Oh, can we go and see He-Man? Can we go and see?" It's not even on their radar at all. And my boy's 12, my girl's 9, right? And He-Man is not on their radar. They're like, "Fucking who's He-Man?" They didn't care at all. So who does care? Like us. Like, I'm 47. Like, I ain't gonna go to the cinema to watch He-Man. Like, fuck it up. Disclosure, dear. Yep. But He-Man, I ain't gonna see that. I'll wait till Netflix. It feels like a massive flop just waiting to happen. It really, really does. Really does. Danger Mouse, Tom and Jerry, Hong Kong Phooey. This though, this is the white. Look at this there, the top there, the White House. This is the White House, the real White House. This is their official account, right? And this is what they posted, right? Crop circles, helicopters, this is Lauren. also posted, and that's He-Man. They also posted that, which is the Awoke Among Us Aliens Arrest Map. So that's when you click on that aliens.gov. That's not about the whole Pentagon release of alien information. That's about illegals. Fucking wild. It's wild. They've also done this. So that's aliens going over the fence by aliens. Now, the Pentagon. The Pentagon have also been releasing recently like loads of like alien things. You've got Steven Spielberg's Disclosure Day is coming out, right? That's coming out soon, and it looks amazing. I mean, there's 2 movies I want to see this year in the cinema. I'll go see all the kids' ones, but what do the kids want to see? I'll go and see Toy Story, right? I'll watch all of them, right? Whatever the kids want to see, I'll go and see them. They're good fun. But for me, I want to see Disclosure Day, which is out soon, real soon. Oh, you've seen Flatline 12th of June, is it? Aye, 12th of June, that's right, aye. So that, and I want to see Doomsday at the end of the year, Avengers one. But the White House are posting like all this AI stuff of like aliens being aliens, like aliens being like illegals, right? They're doing that. There was a picture of Trump. Trump put a picture of AI picture of him walking along with an alien. You've got Disclosure Day, the movie coming out. But also the Pentagon's been releasing like alien footage, like UFO footage, and like it's hard to work out like what they're trying, who's doing what. It's like how much of this is a joke. It feels like a lot of it. Or how much of it is like desensitizing people to the alien thing. I've also read from a leak, right, that apparently Trump, I mean, fucking, you heard it here first. If you're getting your news from me, right, fucking change your life choices, right? Because I just see shit. You can't take this as being fucking, this ain't Sky News, fucking none of the news channels actually. I'm probably as credible, right, as fucking all the news channels, so whatever. But I've heard. Men said, news heard, right? That Trump has prepared a disclosure message to the world, where, if necessary, he's got it written down. He will come out and talk to everybody about what they know about alien life. That's what Men said heard. I mean, I don't know what CNN is saying about this shit. But I'm as credible. I'm as fucking credible. I just can't believe that they play these games. Like, look at this one. Loading? Like, what's this about? 22 hours ago, 5 million crop circles loading. And there's 2 fires and blue, right? Like, what they're playing at? How do you think how wild it is to play those games, isn't it? Absolute fucking crazy. That's me. The White House are fucking mental. So we covered what with GTA 6, He-Man, Nicola fucking Sturgeon's gone down like she's got it. The White House are crazy. Labour loves COVID. That was the last one. This has now been. So you did comment on this Flatliner, but it's gone because this post has been took down. That's what I meant. A few others did as well. But Labour, right? I don't know if you can read this, but Labour and Reform are locked in a battle to take the MP position in a place called Makerfield, which is in Manchester, right? The reason why this Makerfield battle is so important is that the Mayor of Manchester, Andy Burnham, is wanting to become an MP again so he can challenge Keir Starmer to become the next absolute fucking mega twat to fucking ruin our country, right? Our defence is a plumber from Reform, right? That's who we've got, right? We've got Andy Burnham, ex-MP, front bencher, Mayor of Manchester, wants to be the next PM, and we've got defended us. We've got a plumber. Good luck to the plumber, right? We're hoping that the real man wins, right? But I tell you what, fucking hell, Labour is so fucking out of touch. So out of touch. They posted this. They said, reforms make a failed candidate actively encourage people not to take life-saving vaccines. He's completely unfit for office. And I was like, fuck, what? The vaccines? COVID? You want to take some moral high ground over COVID? Like, COVID was a fucking scam. We all know that, right? We all know now that COVID was fucking the flu. And it was a test by the globalists to see whether they could enforce shit on the population. We know it. I know that as much as, and I honestly, I've been thinking of doing conspiracy videos. I know that as much as I know that 9/11 was an inside job. I'll say that the two things I'm really clear on. 9/11 was run by the Americans, or allowed by the Americans, because World Trade 7 does not collapse by itself. And COVID was also another one of those things which was run by the globalists and was about trying to control us. I am all in. Anything that touches those two subjects is just a direct touch into my buttons of like alarm bells. And Labour seeing like, oh, COVID vaccines, like fucking hell. I just went, you absolute dirty bastards. Flatline, I'm sure you said something similar. Right? I'm sure Sprints did as well. And Labour have since deleted this tweet because like they must know, like fucking hell, like you're in the wrong territory here. We're not as stupid as you think we are. Fuck, I can't hate Labour enough. I really, really fucking can't hate them enough. Or Conservative government, can't hate them enough. They think we're fucking idiots, man. Idiots. Right, that was what went down. Right, for the people still in attendance around the world, we will do the Men's Challenge. Righty then, so we're gonna press the wrong button, fucking again, jeez. We'll do Redneck Brawl. Mark really, really spoiled the Redneck Brawl last week by winning. This week, I hope we get back on track, right? So, it's Redneck Brawl. It's Little Larry versus Little Fire. It's 5'10", 120 pounds, 5'5", 125 pounds, right? Here we go. Remember, few points on offer here. Loves an explanation of the Twin Towers falling, and it's plausible. Vaccines. I know people who work for Johnson, but my body defense, the only ones who didn't bother. The thing is with the vaccine. So, I don't believe that the Twin Towers are plausible at all. And the biggest thing with that is it's not so much the Twin Towers, it's World Trade 7, which was not hit by anything, yet it folded into its footprint, and everybody said they could hear like the things. I want to do a video on World Trade 7 because I think I truly believe that the Americans were involved with that, without a doubt. I really do. COVID. The test with COVID for me was that I mean I did get the first one. I got the first injection, but when they started talking about kids, this is where the truth is, because like you have a view like for yourself, but when it comes to your children, you become a lot more like steadfast. So when they were talking about the kids getting injected, I was like, fucking, there's no way the kids are getting injected with this. Nowhere. Like, and I don't know why I was like, oh well, I'll get one. Like, I mean, I drink fucking. I'll drink a bottle of whiskey on a Friday, right? I've done like fucking coke and weed and MDMA and ecstasy, and I've done everything in the past. So I just think, fucking might as well. Like, whatever. What's you gonna do? What's your stupid injection gonna do? When it comes to your kids, you think like, oh no, I ain't doing that. Like, so that's where I think a lot of people took a stance. Like, nah, you're not doing that to the kids. I just fucking do what you want. Like, what the fuck's I gonna do? Until I had that first one, and it's the first time I vomited, like sick, for 20 years. I've got a really high tolerance of not being like physically sick, like vomiting. Not being sick for 20 years until the day I got the injection. I got the injection. I had a load of Stellas as well, but still, I've not been sick for a long time. But the planes did hit the buildings, but the planes hitting the buildings didn't pull the buildings down. That's what I'm saying. And World Trade Center 7 didn't get hit by nothing. Nothing hit World Trade Center 7. Nothing at all. Nothing happened to World Trade Center 7, and it still collapsed. And it was ran by the CIA, and there was a massive insurance job put out on it like 3 or 4 days earlier. I need to do a thing on it. I'm convinced 9/11 was an inside job, as is COVID was. I am really in. I watched it live as well. Right, we've got Lil Larry versus Lil Fire. You get a chance to vote on who you want, red or blue, wants to get in the ring.
Questioning it, I'm telling you. This is fucking incredible.
If you ain't came to the conclusion that you need to watch this yet, just go the fuck to sleep.
This is the best shit in the world right here.
This one right here is twin versus twin.
If you
twins?
If you got 3% trailer in you, you will love it here.
We got Lil Larry and Lil Terry. They're twin brothers.
The twin brothers? How is it different in size?
Lil Fire and Lil Smokey.
Bro,
so this match is Lil Larry versus Lil Fire.
When Lil Smokey calls them the boner twins, that's all I can do.
That shit cracked me up. The boner twins.
I was fucking rolling.
He's getting some coaching.
Hey, but
it's too late to start coaching him now.
That's gonna be good.
That should have been in the 8-week camp building up to this.
Think,
coaching now is like too late.
You think so?
Yeah, I like Lil Fire and Lil Smokey myself. They've done fought for us for, I don't know, 5, 6,
I think
7
that's
times.
Well, they're twins.
I think that's what everybody.
They're the twins, not the other. The other lad's not a twin.
Lil Fire ain't as aggressive as Lil Smokey.
Yeah, Lil Smokey
got your neck.
Yeah, he can fight.
Yeah, Lil Smokey got your neck.
Oh, them the twins.
The only way I can tell them apart is
he's
Lil
not
Smokey
fighting a
has
twin in the
tattoos
ring.
and Lil Fire don't. Yeah,
That's how I was telling you yesterday.
And it's funny because you'll notice he's got a tattoo.
Time to vote, red or blue, red or blue. Who you voting for?
Lil Larry, but Lil Terry's got way more. So it's funny
red
that
looks a
they're
bit
split it up
serious,
like that.
but he's giving away height, and I assume some weight. Who are you going for, red or blue? Get some points in now. Red or blue, red or blue, red or blue. Oh, didn't fucking bother. Do you know what I mean? Didn't bother. It's alright. Didn't have to bother. We'll just watch it.
You know, the tatted up ones are fighting each other.
Let's go.
This is your ring, Bubby.
Here we go. Red looks serious.
He's fighting them TJ Maxx Jordans.
Right, red. We've got Mark. Mark says red.
Here we go, baby.
You said blue is to go blue.
Give him
Did
that
you? I
work.
didn't see it. Did you say blue? Oh, you said blue is to
He's
go.
comfortable in there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Mark's went red, Mike, so that's the curse.
There we go.
Mark's curse.
He's very comfortable in there.
Oh, look, here he goes. Here he goes.
Look at it. He's
Yes,
like,
sir.
"Come on, watch this motherfucker.
Yeah, nothing like red. The crowds are mad. The crowds are so big. Look at how many people are there. There's a fight tonight, actually, on DAZN in York Hall. It won't, and it's like, I think there's a title fight. It won't have this many people in.
He's a little shorter, so he keeps
Redneck Brawl, such a great one. I mean, it's so shit.
Hello.
Who Mark go for?
Sticky.
Mark's gone red.
Smokey's
Oh,
already
we
been.
got some.
There you go.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay.
I think I'll probably have to give this first round a red. It's a 10-9 red. I
it is.
think I'll give that
That's round
10-9
one.
red. I'm giving it a 10-9 red there.
They listen to each other too.
Yeah, you can tell.
I mean, his coach has got no. Why has his coach got no top on? Why is his coach topless?
And they smoke
Jeans
more
and
dope than
boots.
Snoop Dogg.
Why is that
They
guy
love-
got
They love
jeans,
it.
boots, and no top?
They love it.
They're high right now, probably.
Probably.
Oh, she's the nice wrinkle, isn't she? I like her. She's lovely. I mean, she could probably rear both of these. I mean, she could smash both of these, like.
And I love how they both fight in sweatpants.
Yeah.
Every time.
They have holes in them and shit.
I still can't get over that old boy fighting in creek shoes. That'd be the most uncomfortable goddamn
Hey.
thing on the face of this fucking planet.
When you up shit's creek, you gotta
Hey,
fight with
it is what it is. He does got them fucking Temu Jordans on.
Yeah.
Them are fucking, they ain't got a crease in them.
Timu
That-
Jordans.
that
I don't think they do crease.
No, that motherfucking Jordan's legs ain't never spread that
No,
far.
no. No, not at all.
Oh, there you
He's
go.
ready.
Oh,
Ready.
Blue's back. Who's
Them ain't
Blue's
Jordans,
back?
them afford.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't afford them.
Can't afford.
They ain't got a fucking crease in them one. He's even on his toes. Let's go.
There's a type
Go on,
Jordans,
more
if you was
boxing,
pumping
let's
gas
hold
at
it.
the gas station, they start melting on your feet.
I like the commentary crew's so good, like. It's such a good commentary crew.
You got to swing.
Headbutt.
You all
Oh,
You said you fine.
crash your heads there, though.
Ain't nothing but a little headbutt.
Neither of them are there to box, are there? None of them are
got both
punching, they just want to
hands,
hold.
Trying to push him off of him.
Oh, there you
Oh, nice
Now
round.
get pissed.
Okay.
Swing.
This is an even 10-10 round. This ain't nothing
Swing.
happening this round.
See,
It's all
that
done the last
joined
round
in
up for
on
me.
it. He ain't got
What
no
the
other
fuck?
choice but to just push him.
What
Shit.
the fuck?
Is that the thing? Fucking hell. Come
Hey,
on.
he ain't had no choice but to push him
That's a
there.
10-10
All right,
now.
I hope this third round's got some more action.
Yeah.
But nothing happened there. 10-10.
He's
Mark
not
could
letting
be.
him swing.
Mark could go on a
Ain't letting
winning
him swing.
streak.
Oh my.
Mark could go on a streak where he just wins all the time now. Imagine that. Round 3.
I don't know how they remember all them names.
What? Who?
Chris.
He's got him broke down.
Oh,
Yeah.
he does a good job though.
Yeah, great ring goals. Redneck Rampage. Redneck Brawl. Can't play Redneck Rampage actually. Got copyrighted on that before. Redneck Brawl do some great
Come
ring
on,
goals.
fire his head up.
I follow a couple of them
Or-
on Instagram,
Little Larry.
and they're
Hey,
proper
start throwing a little
rednecks. So
Harry.
they'll be like
Take
outside
shots.
of the caravans and all that, like taking photos. Well, right, so this is the final round.
Go.
I think Red's in the lead.
What the
Because
fuck is
What
going
is
on?
going
Blue's done nothing. Behold, Red's there to
We
fight,
gotta
but Blue
swing,
ain't doing
guys.
nothing. Behold,
Oh.
Mark could
That
be.
was a
I
spear.
don't know. This is here. Come on, dude.
Swing.
Give
Swing.
drop a point.
He's just attacking with
Swing
his
it.
head down.
Swing it.
That's
I'll
better.
be dropping a point. You just want to do nothing
Push him
but
off of
hold
you.
or
There you go.
push.
Fire.
You ain't doing any
You got some
boxing.
Space.
Yeah. If he
He's
wants
not
to
doing
wrap
any
swing,
boxing
brother.
at all.
You got to swing, brother.
You need to be dropping a point for Blue. I think Red's got this.
Oh shit.
Damn, he's starting to fight like damn.
What in the fuck happened here?
He's starting to fight him like damn
Hey,
Sasquatch.
we watched the guy almost choke himself out like that.
I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
nice right over right hand. I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
the
there's
referee
some
does the
fucking
decision.
throw
And
Yeah.
he's just tall enough to where he gets underneath that top rope and it fucking chokes him
In
down.
shows like this, you don't
Oh,
have
shit,
judges.
that
You
was
just
a
have the
hell of a
referee
shot.
makes the
Fire.
decision. Same as if it's like
Fire
a
caught him with the
4-round
left hand.
fight in professional boxing, like your call tonight. If it's a 4-rounder,
Oh
the
fuck.
ref will decide. That was
Look at
horrendous
Smoke.
fighting
Look
that.
at Smoke.
Really bad.
Done.
He's so sad.
I think Red's
Yeah,
won
he's
that.
mad
Like
about
I'll give
it.
that a red. I
He's-
think
he's
Mark
upset
might have
with
won
his
this.
brother.
Nah, you've got nothing
Look
to
at this.
celebrate, mate. You're a disgrace. You're a fucking disgrace. Little bloody whatever. Absolute little skinny rat. Disgrace.
Fuck you.
Go on, Red. I'll give that a red. I hope Red wins this
one.
one, even though it means Mark's
Fuck
won.
you.
He said, "Here's your teeth back." Bro.
Yeah, yeah.
He's got to be Red. Little.
Smokey gave
There's a
his
size
brother
difference
his
as
teeth
well.
back.
It was our match.
Do not give this to Blue. Yes. Right decision. Mark wins, but
Alright.
I did feel strongly
Smokey's gotta get
that the right decision had to be made there. And well done, Mark. Mark gets 5 points. Right. I've only gave 10 points away. We're going to go into Becky's quiz. That's if anybody's actually still there. I don't even know if people are still there, because it is a bit quieter nowadays. But if you're still there, right, you're on a roll, mate, you're on a roll. So if you are still there, we're going to do Becky's quiz. So, are you ready? We'll battle through this, and then I'll let you go back to your families and back to the wild. Fell asleep then, but bit of sleep. Well done, Mark. Well done, Mark. Actually, who's still there? If it's only a couple of people, we can keep Becky's quiz till next week. Becky does a really good job at the quizzes, right? I heard the Becky clip. She does a fucking great job at these quizzes. Oh wow, there's some good ones here. We'll do the quiz. We'll give you the chance to do the quiz, right? Even if it's only just like a couple of people there. Do the quiz, get some points, get a winner. That's what we'll do, right? Okay, so the first one in Becky's quiz, right, is music. Start off with music. Becky does, honestly, she does fantastic quizzes. Remember when I used to do the EI version? I used to run it through EI, and then the question wouldn't make sense, and the answer was wrong. I was like, what the fuck's this? But then thankfully Becky stepped in and says, I'll do your quizzes. That is Becky, by the way. Right, music. Music. Which heavy metal band was fronted by Ozzy Osbourne? Which heavy metal band was fronted by Ozzy Osbourne? Remember, keep these to yourself. Just write them down or keep them in your head. At the end, we'll go through and you tell us what you got right. This is really good, this one. Music. Before streaming, that's important, what was the biggest selling album of all time? Before streaming, when everything became like fucking easy, what was the biggest selling album of all time? In TV, who was the original host of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? So who was the original host of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Dave, Denise, Jim and Barbara were characters in which UK comedy? Dave, Denise, Jim and Barbara were characters in which UK comedy? There shouldn't be a lag. You might have to just flatliner. I drag it in a bit. It's running like real good timing. In ads, which supermarket uses the slogan "Every little helps"? Which supermarket uses the slogan "Every little helps"? Complete the slogan. I think you might have done this one before, Becky. Complete the slogan. Becky's into slogans this week. All because the lady loves. Complete the slogan. All because the lady loves. That type of advert, right, like led to like 1 million Mother's Days worth of purchases, isn't it? Like men who've got no idea, right? Just like, oh, well, fucking the advert has said this, so I'll have to buy these. Wild, isn't it? Movies. Pizza Planet is a fast food restaurant in which 1995 Pixar film. Let's spell that one. Pizza Planet is a fast food restaurant in which 1995 Pixar film. What is the first James Bond film to feature Dame Judi Dench as M? Oh God, that's a really good one, that. What is the first James Bond film to feature Dame Judi Dench as M? In sport, somebody should know this. Flatliner, maybe I think you said this. How long in meters is an Olympic-sized swimming pool? This has already came up as an answer when we weren't asking questions earlier. How long in meters is an Olympic-sized swimming pool? And the last one for tonight is, in which sport do players compete for the Stanley Cup? In which sport do players compete for the Stanley Cup? Right. This is where you get the points. This is where we become champions. I've not given any points for it tonight. Give Elaine 5 for Summit. And then somebody else for 5 points. I can't even read the name of the road. Is that Squiffy? Right. Your time to shine. Which heavy metal band was fronted by Ozzy Osbourne? This is where Mark goes 1 point. Mark does like number 1. I'll tell you what it is. He takes it serious. Which band was fronted by Ozzy Osbourne? It was Black Sabbath. Black Sabbath. Before streaming, what was the biggest selling album of all time? Before streaming, what was the biggest selling album of all time? Well done, Elaine. Elaine gets that one. Everybody does who said it right. It was Thriller by Michael Jackson. Sergeant Pepper. Nah. Who was off the wall now? Who was the original host of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? The OG host. Who's it now? Was it Jeremy Clarkson? Is that who does it now? It was Chris Tarrant. Well done, Chris Tarrant. This next one, Dave. This is a good one. This Dave, Denise, Jim, and Barbara were characters in which UK comedy? This is a really good. I love this one. Dave, Denise, Jim, and Barbara were characters in which UK comedy? Leslie Crowther. Fuck's Leslie Crowther. What's up? Leslie Crowther? Men behaving badly. Nah, it's not. No, I mean it's not. It's wrong. But I'm trying to think. Like, where were you? Like, I can see how you. The royal family. Well done, Ian. Yes, it was the royal family. Royal family. Well done, Ian. Anybody got that? Which supermarket uses the slogan "Every little helps"? Every little helps. Dun dun. Oh, that's Asda, isn't it? Doesn't do the dun dun dun. Tesco. Well done, Tesco. Asda is dun dun. Complete the slogan "All because the lady loves." That launched a million Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, birthday, Christmas presents. Even if women don't even like. Actually, do women like that? Actually, that's it. I've got a question there. You're right. It's a milk tray. Women, ladies out there, we've got Elaine, we've got Betty. Would you appreciate like a box of milk tray as a present, or does that seem just like so fucking low rent? Is milk tray equivalent to like petrol station flowers? Is that what it is? I just feel as if it's just that was such a lazy fucking marketing thing. We all wanted a man climbing in the window. Aye, do you? Do you want an Afghani? Do you want an Afghani fresh off a dinghy climbing in your window? Like, is that what you want? Eh? Do you want somebody from fucking Somalia fresh off a boat? See, this is the shit I get fucking arrested for. Just a joke. A Somalian clambering in, saying about how you're my wife now. he brings the chocolates though. Flowers for men, man. Flowers for men. You're right though. It's milk tray. Pizza Planet is a fast food restaurant in which 1995 Pixar film? Pizza Planet is a fast food restaurant in which 1995 Pixar film? Toy Story, well done, Lane. Yeah. Cloudy with a chance of meatballs, that's way off. Way off. Well done for Toy Story. Well done, Mark Famine again. What is the first James Bond... Fuck it, get this, well done. What's the first James Bond film where Dame Judi Dench played M? I would never have gotten this. I would have just thrown it a random one, to be fair. Do you know what? I think I would have went Casino Royale if I didn't know. GoldenEye? That's what Becky says, GoldenEye. It doesn't sound right, if I'm honest with you. GoldenEye? How long in metres is an Olympic-sized swimming pool? This has already been said out loud tonight, earlier when we were talking about the enhanced games. How long in metres is an Olympic-sized swimming pool? 50 metres, well done, Elaine. You got that bang on. In which sport, last one, in which sport do players compete for the Stanley Cup? I think I would have gotten this right as well. Stanley Cup. In which sport do play... 27? Golf, nah. Boats, nah. Not boats. The only reason I know this one. Yo, what's up, man? Says XLO. Oh, and a new subscriber. Nice one. Right in at the last minute, jumping in. Howdy, and thank you so much. Sealing that. Stabbing. Ain't no stabbing. It's ice hockey. Ice hockey pulls in the Stanley Cup. I just know that because I used to watch a show, right, about these fellas who run a comic book shop, and he was a massive ice hockey fan, and the Stanley Cup was a thing to talk about. So, well done. Right, so there's 10 points off of that at the end, and XLO, thank you so much for jumping in, and thank you so much for subscribing right at the end of our show. Really appreciate it. Go back and watch the full thing, right? It's been good fun. It's always good fun. Right, what you got? Mark got 4 to 10. Oh, Mark, I think I'll give you 5 earlier for something. So you've got 9. Saw you drinking, and so I immediately chugged. I've been drinking. Yeah, I've been drinking, dude. Yeah. Friday nights, right? It's half a bottle of whiskey and a few beers. And then it's takeaway and pass out time after this. See, yes. If you're into laughs, chats, and cold ones, you've found your natural home here in the Men's Said Show on a Friday night, 7 till 9, dude. So thank you so much for joining. 5. Elaine's doing double counting. 5 points, and you got 5, so 10. So you're ahead of Mark by 1 point. Anybody else get? Well, actually, Elaine is the champ. Sooty gets 4 points. Well done. Anybody else get anything? I mean, by default, Elaine has got 10 points, so she's the world champ. Craig, you're still here. Thank you so much, buddy, for still being here. Appreciate you, bud. Do appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, mate, for being here. I appreciate you all, honestly. Thank you so much for being here. On a Friday night. Hey, man, hey, don't worry. I'm my 5th one down. 2 rounds early on the day. I just had 3. Keep them pushing. Keep pushing those drinks, dude. Keep pushing those drinks. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I really, really appreciate it. I was feeling a bit low coming at this one, right? Because like 3-4 weeks ago, the chat numbers were really, really high. But as I said, it's really warm on a Friday night. It's still light outside. People are doing stuff now, right? People are doing stuff so live shows on a Friday night are going to be a little lighter. I do appreciate that, but I think the consistency of always being here is important, and I'm really pleased that you're still here as well. Thank you so much. Remember, right, on Sunday morning I will be doing the Sunday morning show, which is about boxing. So if you like your boxing, tomorrow night there's loads of boxing fucking tomorrow night, right? That's what happens when you get a peak, then it drops. and then gets back up again. It does that. But it's about being, I'm trying to be consistent, right? Trying to be really, really consistent. Because then everybody always knows that, oh, Friday night, 7 o'clock, I'll go and check out this. That's what I'm trying to do. Sunday mornings, right? Check it out. I'll be talking about the fights off of Saturday night. And tomorrow night, I did not do any fight chat tonight. But the light heavyweight champion, Bivol, Dmitry Bivol, who is the Russian champion, fights tomorrow night. It's like 7 o'clock because he's fighting in Russia. That's happening. There's some UK fights. There's a lot of fights tomorrow night. So on Sunday morning, I will be doing my review of what's been going on. And then during the week, every weekday, I'll be doing What the Ruck, which is my daily reflections as I'm out on a ruck, out on a walk. And then next Friday, I'll be back with issue 8 of the Men's Head Show. Thank you so much, everybody. Love you all. Honestly, love you all long time. Please give this a thumbs up when you're out. Please help and share this. Tell people if you can. That'd be amazing. Algorithm will not push this ever. I normally check out another guy, but he wasn't streaming today. And for the past 2 hours, been drinking to nothing. Oh, yeah! Fucking hell, dude. Friday nights, drinking from 7 to 9. This is your home. I feel as if fucking hell. This is like, I am your natural home for drinking and having a laugh. Dude, come back again, Excalor. Camping with us soon, pal. I do need, Craig, on a local one. So I was talking to Steve about doing a local ruck just down like Edenvale, wherever he is. I'll do a local. I'll 100% do a local camp. My car will not go further than 10 mile, 15 mile. That's pretty much as far as my car will go. My trike, maybe it's a little bit less. Otherwise, I would have been out on the Butchie ones. Butchie's asked us out a few times. But I'll go super local, dude. I'll definitely be in if you do that. Hey, I'll be back next week. Nice one, dude. Been sound. Seeing the word sound sounds like you're English, mate. I'll head up top, man. Right, guys, I love yous all so much. Remember, the Men's Head Show, making fellas great again. I'd say we're night out but in. It's the lads mag. What I'm doing. I'm always here, 7 o'clock every Friday. Love you all a long time. Peace.
Watch the Men's Head Show, hosted by the one and only super sexy